Hello, my name is Jackie. I am a mother in Florida and I have 4 school-aged children. I get asked a lot, what are you guys doing for school? And I just want to make this quick video to let you know what we're doing because it is so much better than texting it out. One, I want to make this very, very clear. I don't know everything. I want to make this very, very clear. I'm not pro or con any option. The good problem we have in Florida is we have so many options. There's public, there's private, there's homeschool, there are charters, there are brick and mortar, there's virtual, there's online, there's so many options. And there's actually a blend and a mixture of some. For many years, over about 4.5, almost 5 years, we did public virtual charter learning in Florida. It was fantastic. We loved our teachers, we loved the curriculum, we loved everything. The only thing is that it had state testing. Now, I'm not pro or con state testing. It's just that we had to actually fly home for state testing. Not really convenient. We travel. You know, I grew up not seeing my dad and mom because they were workaholics and everything. And so, you know, after my husband and I went through a little bit of infertility and now we finally had kids, I didn't want to do that. I want to be around my kids. I'm blessed to have kids. So we travel with our kids, with my husband, with everybody. So in order to do that, we needed virtual school. That's what we need. So the many, many, many virtual options there are, please know there are several virtual options in Florida to choose from. As I mentioned, we had originally had a public virtual charter. We now, because of the new bill that had passed, I'm able to get all of my kids under a virtual school. So let me back up. We basically need to homeschool. We need a school in the home. And again, there's homeschool. It's called home education. If you want to sign up for home education in the state of Florida, you will need to do what's called a letter of intent with your district. That letter of intent, I think, is filed annually or maybe just once. That I can't remember. But basically, by filing that, you're telling them my kids are not in a public school, okay? Or a private. So with that, you need to have an annual portfolio review, an annual review. And that is done with a licensed teacher in the state of Florida, current holding licensed teacher. Some teachers do it free, teachers do it for a fee. Again, that's a whole thing you'll need to check out. Well, for us, that was not an option. So I learned about private umbrellas. You know, what is that? Well, long story short, basically you just submit attendance and that's it. Do whatever you want underneath the private umbrella. Now, there's a lot of private schools that have curriculum, private schools that don't have curriculum, private schools that are free, private that are fee, there's a small fee, there's a big fee, and all these things in between. So for 2 years, I investigated this. It was almost too good to be true. And I talked to the director of like one of the top free private umbrellas. Amazing woman. If you want more information on that, I can private message you. But she's a fantastic, phenomenal. I did an interview with her. She helped me understand that all this is legit and legal and correct and it's real. It's the real deal. Well, last school year, right now it's the summer of 2017, I'm making this video. So the summer of 2016, my family had to really go the homeschool way. So I wanted to choose a private umbrella. And by looking at more private umbrellas, I realized there's even a huge selection of private umbrellas. So I looked at there's several that are free. That was just the one, but there's several that are free. There's several that are just a small fee, and there's several that are like $100 plus because they have curriculum or they have transcript, services and such. Okay, the choice we have, here we go, the purpose of this video. I want you to know what we are doing. Okay, I have 4 kids, and last year I had signed them up, registered them, enrolled them, however you want to call it, for Aspiring Heights Academy. It is a private umbrella in Sarasota County. Now, we live in Duval County. We are residents of Duval County. The school is in Sarasota County. Totally okay and legit with private umbrellas in the state of Florida. The only thing required is an initial enrollment, get all your paperwork, the birth certificates, the immunizations, the physical, and the form, plus the small initial enrollment fee, and that's it. And I do annual attendance on that. I don't do quarterly. Some ask for quarterly. Actually, I just did it. So I enrolled them last August, and here it is July 2017. I submitted my annual attendance. We are done, okay? Now, whatever I did for their school was whatever. Well, after I enrolled them, I was blessed and happy to learn that my 6th grader was able to do FLVS Flex. That means she can pick 1 class up to 6 classes. She'll have a teacher for each class, and she gets grades. It's in the system, and it's recorded. No state testing required. No annual review required. Nothing else required. Hallelujah, my answered prayers. Well, the bill, I think it was called 7069 or 6970, had just passed this summer, and that allows now my 3 elementary children to be in FLVS Flex. Now, there has been an FLVS Flex for elementary homeschool, but they also are required to do the annual review and or state testing and stuff. I hadn't really dove into that all, but I do know that that's an option and that's there. But again, we're out of the state most of the time. We're out of country sometimes. So really the best thing is for us to not have to come home for state testing, to not have to do a portfolio review. So this is our solution. So now we're going to do our 2nd year, our re-enrollment. What do? Fill out a form, pay a fee, but it's actually less now. When you re-enroll, the fee is less every year for Aspiring Heights Academy. And actually I looked, and it's similar to the same fee that some teachers have for the annual review. All right, so, and again, there is free Florida umbrellas, but we chosen the fee because honestly, our director is fantastic with answering my questions. She needs that money anyway, because even the free ones, I again spoke to one of the directors. She goes, you know, it costs me money to make the copies, to submit this, to do this, and to buy filing cabinets, to have all this on file. I mean, she wants a donation, you know, 20, 30 bucks. It'd be great. I know that. I've talked to her. So with the school we've chosen, when I paid our fee, I know she needs it anyway. And I need it. I need her help. I need her support. It's so small. So this year I'm filling out a form. I am double checking all their records and make sure that they're caught up with if they need anything. And in most cases, they don't. They just need the form, the fee, and that's it. And you start the next year of school. Well, this year, I re-enrolled my now 7th grader in FLVS Flex. Actually, she's taking a summer class as well. And then I'm now enrolling my 3 elementary kids in FLVS Flex under our private umbrella. Again, no state testing, no portfolio or annual review. Nothing else needs to be done. Just again, an annual form to say we're re-enrolling, we are still with you, because you can switch schools. That's the beauty again of all these choices. You can switch and flip-flop around, whatever you want to do. But we're going to stay here. This is such an amazing solution. I don't see us going anywhere too fast. And again, with FLVS curriculum, with all the teacher support, with just all the amazing resources at our fingertips for almost free, it's just a great solution for us. So you do need great internet, you do need a computer, you do need, you know, all that kind of stuff, headphones, microphone. There's a lot of those details, but maybe I'll get into that into another video. But again, people wanted to know, what are you doing? We are picking Aspiring Heights Academy private umbrella. We are now using FLVS Flex for all 4 kids this coming school year, 2017-2018. I will be doing future videos specifically maybe on enrollment for Aspiring Heights Academy and enrollment for FLVS Flex. I also can answer questions about other private umbrellas. By all means, pick the one that works for you. Pick the one that you trust. Pick the one that you like. Pick the one that you know, again, is your solution. Pick the curriculum. I have access and information on various curricula, I guess it's called. And so just again, know you have choices. That's really what I want parents to know. I really like supporting and empowering parents through all the choices they do have here in Florida. Again, my name is Jackie. If you want to, please like my video, please share it, please subscribe. I will be here posting more and more videos about really our school option as well as other questions I get asked all the time. It has been a pleasure to present this to you. And again, thank you for your time. Bye-bye.